It's time to get an education the Power Rangers way. Hello and welcome to a Smurfy video, and today we are looking at Go-Go Power Rangers #1 Back to School, which came out in September. Yep, I'm a little bit behind, mainly because I didn't know this one was actually coming out. So here we go. So the cover's really nice. You got some nice Ranger positions, and then you've got them together around a car. Let's find out what it's all about. So this is written by Marguerite Bennett, who has just taken over the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers line. So the Rangers are reunited after spring break. Very excited to see each other by the looks of it. It's probably the first time that they've actually been away since becoming Power Rangers. And let's be honest, they did have a first rough year, I guess is the word. Okay, first off the bat, I'm not a fan of the artwork so much. It's okay, but it seems a bit anime to me. But the guys are, you know, trying to catch up, and Jason's kind of blushing, and he's learned what his favorite dinosaur is. Okay, so I'm guessing we're going to see each other's little spring break story, I guess is the word. Okay, so Jason put his skills to a week to volunteer as a teacher's assistant, and he's put together with a little girl who's recently lost her hearing. Okay, so Jason talks about what he's good at. However, when it came to working with this little girl who's recently, I guess, learning sign language, etc., he doesn't feel as strong. One thing I do like is around the edges you can see the Red Ranger, which is pretty cool. Okay, at this point he already feels like he should be resigning. So, but he soon learns that this task is not about him and his own ego. This is about helping his students, and that's what he wants to do, put them first and help them grow. Okay, so he keeps trying, and they start talking about dinosaurs. And Eliza knew every single dinosaur. It's pretty cool. So they rebonded. And then he tells her what his favorite dinosaur is. And that's pretty much Jason's story over with. So let's move on to Zach. Okay, so Zach got some very, I guess, some job experience with his older brother in the world of politics with the senator. And he soon learns that even if you do your job well, there's no thumbs up, there's no cheerleaders cheering you on, etc. You just do your job, and that's, you know, you've done a good job. And that's pretty much the way it is in life. So Zach is learning life lessons here by taking on this interim role during his break to help his CV and give him a good start at, I guess, a career. Okay, so the senator lost out on a proposal, mainly due to bad filing. So hence why Zach's job is important to file correctly, and it's all because there is no insurance covering Monsters vs. Power Rangers, which makes him obviously determined being a Power Ranger. Okay, so he knows that he can't win this issue by fighting or by using his swords. It's all down to smarts, getting on with it, not getting a reward, and making sure that the details are correct. So he gets to work on it. He works hard on it. Okay, so Zach's pretty exhausted at this point, and the votes are in. And she got the vote, so the bill is passed, which is great news for everybody that's had their houses ruined over the years. Okay, so Trini was at the ranch, and clearly they are struggling for funds. So they take in horses and they rehabilitate them after being treated badly, etc., etc. And there was a storm that knocked down the fence in the eastern paddock. Trini looks for Pineapple, who's her favorite horse, and Pineapple is in big trouble. So she morphs into Action and sends the wolves packing. But Pineapple reacts badly until... So the danger was around there, coyotes, and there was pretty much no way out. Okay, so the easy option would be for Trina to leave her, but we all know that's not really in her nature. So even though she got kicked and punched, she still refused to leave her. You know, she's a human being, and that's her responsibility. That's what it says there. and she hugs the horse. And the horse perhaps realizes that she's not trying to hurt her. And it's one of those stories that you see in films where they struggle together and they escape in the storm. No sarcasm intended. Billy's story, not so simple. He is going to be public speaking. And he's not a fan of it whatsoever. And he gets a great start, spilling clothes over one of the speakers, who is clearly worried about what her folks are going to think. Okay, so the young Scottish lady has moved into the neighborhood, and clearly they're being treated like trash. So, but really the people doing that are the ones who are trashing, etc. And now I don't think she's Scottish at all. So their plan works perfectly. He makes a klutz of himself. However, our young lady just wants to say she's happy to be here and she wants to build a life in America with new friends. And the plan works out really well as the new neighbors start making new friends. And it's all thanks to these guys becoming friends first. Okay, so Kimberly's story was a bit different. She was stuck at home and she was getting a lot of attention from her parents, who were currently divorcing. She obviously didn't want to do that. There's a lot of little cool things in here that I liked. It's like a little secret diary thing going on. And from Kimberly we get how much she loves being the Rangers, and when you see the world that Rita's trying to destroy, it makes her really appreciate that. Except she gets caught training. Well, she gets caught coming in from training anyway. And she kind of probably got what she wanted. I guess a good telling off from her mum. And she's got a lot of studying to do. Okay, so after a good giggle, Alpha calls in from the Power Ranger Bay as there is trouble on the horizon. Okay, so the only way to look at this page is they are singing a Go-Go Power Ranger tune. And they're facing a giant fish creature. And it's sucking them into a whirlpool. It's pretty cool. Okay, so it seems that the Rangers are taking on little bits that they've learned in their last week on their little journeys, that they're not making the same mistake twice. That I am going to be the adventurous guy, even if it doesn't pan out, I'm going to give it a go. That's not always down to you and your own ability to do stuff. You can trust in your team. And that you're not always the one trapped. Sometimes it's trapped. You can only guess what this means, or you know what it means. Megazord power. That's pretty cool. I like this picture. That's really, really decent picture. It's full swing as a team. Giant fish tries to eat you. As they take their shot, and it's a slam dunk. And the lesson learned is it's not about the Zords or the powers, it's about them as individuals and what they bring to the team. This really could be a movie. And he goes into these details of these things. If you want to pause the video and read that, you can. We are the Power Rangers now and for always. Yeah, right. It ends eventually. Okay, so a very, very nice little break in between finishing the first sort of, I guess, year of Go-Go Power Rangers, and just before they start the second year, where they probably start a whole new storyline, which I'm very excited for, and I have no idea what's to come, but I'm looking forward to Go-Go Power Rangers, especially now that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers has gone into a different directions and they're not focused on these guys. I feel that Go-Go Power Rangers are very driven, character-driven series, and we can get a lot of good quality stories out of these guys before the Green Ranger comes. Okay, so thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on my page, SmurredP. Embrace the geekiness. Goodbye.